Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. I have a word for you. It's a kingdom spouse word. So if you know that the Lord has someone specific that you are going to marry so that you can do kingdom business with them, this word may be for you. As always, and as with every word that you hear from anyone else, you need to pray over this word and ask the Lord if it is for you. But if it is for you, you will know. But do confirm with Him as well in prayer. Right, so the Lord has given you a blueprint, right? A blueprint for you to help this man be great. All right, you might not be together, and I'm not here referring to those that are together and you split up for whatever reason. Even though there are those that God has promised to reunite them with their spouses, this is for those that are waiting, right, to be joined with their kingdom spouse, right? So you have the blueprint to make this man great, to get him to where God wants him to go, right? No one else knows how to get him there and what steps he must take to get there. Okay? Yes, his mom might know. Maybe she heard when he was younger or at some point. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. There was a slight glitch with my camera, but I'm saying perhaps his mom knows, or maybe she heard, but then you are the only one that has the blueprint, right? And you are the only one, besides the Lord, of course, that knows how to get him there. All right, and then I'm going to take you back quickly, or let's quickly go to the book of Genesis. I'm not going to go to the verse, but you do know in the book of Genesis, Joseph was in jail, and then 2 years passed by since he interpreted the dreams, or after he interpreted the dreams of the butler and the baker, rather. When the butler went back to work for Pharaoh, he didn't remember Joseph, even though Joseph said he must remember him when he stands before Pharaoh. He didn't. 2 years went past until God gave Pharaoh a dream that no one could interpret. So all the wizards, all right, or all the magicians that were there at the time, they couldn't interpret Pharaoh's dream, right? And then the butler remembered that he had met Joseph in the prison, and then Joseph was called, out of the prison. So before Pharaoh called Joseph, he tried magicians and he tried wizards to interpret his dreams, and none of them could do it. Not only could Joseph tell Pharaoh what he had dreamt, but he told him the meaning to what he had dreamt and also the solution. Now, if this prophetic word is for you and you see or are about to see your God-ordained husband date other people, now this is before you met. Okay? Sorry, before you get married, rather. He's dating other people. You haven't gotten married yet, but he's out there dating other people, and you happen to see this. He will realize they don't have the interpretation of his dream. So he will realize that they can't interpret his dream. They can't take him where he wants to go. They don't even know what the dream is and how to get him there. Okay, they don't know how to get him to that dream, and he will humble himself and come back to you so that God can bring you together officially, right? So please show him grace when he does come back. The same grace that the Lord showed you when you came to him after living according to your own will, crushed you for the last time. All right. So many of us, or some of us, before we came to the Lord and surrendered to the Lord, we were still out there living according to our will until we had that encounter right? We were bruised, we were broken, and then finally we surrendered to the Lord. Not that it was the first time we were bruised and broken, but that was the last time we really decided, okay, what's best for me is to go to the Lord. All right? And the Lord was waiting patiently and showed us a lot of grace, more grace than we deserved. Right? So if this word is for you, then that is what the Lord is saying to you. Right? As I said, please pray and yes, focus also on the other things that God has you doing. It really helps, and it also helps to worship in this time while you wait. Okay, ask God for the grace to put that at the back of your mind and not, idolize this promise. I'll see you in the next video. Well, you'll see me. So